Om Sri Lakshmi Narsimhaya Namaha. Rudra Hridaya Upanishad. Om. May he protect us both together. May he nourish us both together. May we work conjointly with great energy. May our study be vigorous and effective. May we not mutually dispute, or may we not hate any. Om. Let there be peace in me. Let there be peace in my environment. Let there be peace in the forces that act on me. Now, at this moment, I take refuge in the pure state of the Supreme Absolute which can be known by the Vidya, called the Rudra Hridaya Upanishad. After prostrating before the celebrated form of Sri Mahadeva, Rudra, in his heart, adoring the sacred Bhasma and Rudraksha and mentally reciting the great Mahavakya mantra, Tarasara, Sri Sukha asked his father, Sri Vyasa Maharshi, thus: Who is the real God of gods? In whom are all this existence established? By worshipping whom can I please the Devas in whole? Hearing these words, Sri Vedavyasa replied thus: Rudra is the embodiment of all Devas. All Devas are merely different manifestations of Sri Rudra himself. On the right side of Rudra, there is the sun, then the four-headed Brahma and the three Agnis, that is fires. On the left side, there exists Sri Umadevi, and also Vishnu and Soma, that is moon. Uma herself is the form of Vishnu. Vishnu himself is the form of the moon. Therefore, those who worship Lord Vishnu worship Shiva himself, and those who worship Shiva worship Lord Vishnu in reality. Those who envy and hate Sri Rudra are actually hating Sri Vishnu. Those who decry Lord Shiva decry Vishnu himself. Rudra is the generator of the seed. Vishnu is the embryo of the seed. Shiva himself is Brahma, and Brahma himself is Agni. Rudra is full of Brahma and Vishnu. The whole world is full of Agni and Soma. The masculine gender is Lord Shiva. The feminine gender is Sri Bhavani Devi. And the mobile and immobile creation of this universe is filled up with Uma and Rudra. The Vyakta is Sri Uma, and Avyakta is Lord Shiva. The combination of Uma and Shankara is Vishnu. Hence, everybody should prostrate to Sri Mahavishnu with great devotion. He is the Atman. He is the Paramatman. He is the Antaratman. Brahma is the Antaratman. Shiva is the Paramatman. Vishnu is the eternal Atman of all this universe. This whole creation of Swarga, Mrtya and Patala Lokas is a big tree. Vishnu is the top portion branches of this tree. Brahma is the stem. The root is Lord Shiva. The effect is Vishnu. The action is Brahma. The cause is Shiva. For the benefit of worlds, Rudra has taken these three forms. Rudra is Dharma. Vishnu is the world. Brahma is knowledge. Therefore, do kirtan of his name, Rudra, Rudra. By singing like this, the hallowed name of this great Lord, all your sins will be destroyed. Rudra is man. Uma is woman. Prostrations to him and her. Rudra is Brahma. Uma is Saraswati. Prostrations to him and her. Rudra is Vishnu. Uma is Lakshmi. Prostrations to him and her. Rudra is sun. Uma is shadow. Prostrations to him and her. Rudra is moon. Uma is star. Prostrations to him and her. Rudra is day. Uma is night. Prostrations to him and her. Rudra is Yagna. Uma is Vedi. Prostrations to him and her. Rudra is Agni. Uma is Swaha. Prostration to him and her. Rudra is Veda. Uma is Shastra. Prostrations to him and her. Rudra is tree. Uma is creeper. Prostrations to him and her. Rudra is scent. Uma is flower. Prostrations to him and her. Rudra is meaning. Uma is word. Prostrations to him and her. Rudra is Linga. Uma is Pitha. Prostrations to him and her. The devotee should worship Sri Rudra and Uma with these mantras referred to above. O my son Sukha, with these hymns you should meditate on the eternal Parabrahman, which is beyond the reach of the senses, which is pure existence, knowledge and bliss, and which cannot be understood either with the speech or by the mind. After knowing this, there is nothing more to be known, because everything is in the form of that, and there is nothing separate from that. There are two Vidyas to be known. They are Para and Apara. Apara Vidya is the embodiment of the four Vedas and the six Angas. They do not deal with the nature of the Atman. But the Paravidya is called the Moksha Shastra. It deals with the supreme philosophy of the absolute truth, ununderstandable, impersonal, nirguna, nirakara, without ears, without eyes, without hands, without feet, eternal, omnipresent, imperishable, and knowable by the intelligent, daring sages. From that, Lord Shiva, who performs a terrible penance in the form of supreme Jnana Marga, this whole world is created, which is the food of the mortals. This world is Maya. It seemed to appear just like a dream. It is superimposed on the Lord just like a rope on a serpent. This is the eternal truth. There is no creation in reality. All is absolute. All is truth. Knowing this, one is liberated at once. Only through Jnana you can get rid of the samsara. Only through Jnana you can understand the existence and never through karma. Understand this through the guidance of Brahmanishtha, Shrotriya Guru. The Guru will give the disciple all the necessary knowledge of Brahman, the Absolute. By cutting off the bondage of Ajnana or Avidya, one should take refuge in Lord Sadashiva. This is the real wisdom to be understood by an aspirant seeking after truth. The Pranava is the bow, the Atman is the arrow, the Parabrahman is the target. Just like the arrow, the Atman will become one with Brahman. But all these three, the bow, the arrow and the target, are not different from the Sadashiva. There does not shine the bodies of the sun, moon or the stars. There does not blow the wind. There does not exist many devatas. He, the only Lord, only exists. He only, the purity of the purities, shines forever and ever. There are two birds in this body, the Jiva and the Paramatman. The Jiva eats the fruit of his karma, but the Paramatman is untouched by anything. The Paramatman is the only Shakshi. He does not do anything. He only assumes the form of the Jiva through his Maya. Just as the Akasha inside a pot seems to be different from the Akasha outside and assumes the form of the pot. In reality, all is Shiva, Advaita, the Absolute One. There is no difference of whatever kind when all is understood to be one. Omkara, the Absolute, there is no sorrow, there is no Maya. Then the attainment of the Advaita Paramananda is very easy. Think that you are the basis of all this universe. You are the one, Kevala, Satchit Ghana. All people cannot understand this truth. Those devoid of Maya can know this secret. After knowing this, the Atman does not move towards any place at any time. It becomes one with the Absolute, just like Ghatakasha with Paramakasha. Just as Akasha does not move anywhere, similarly this Atman does not have any movement. It becomes one with Om. One who knows this great secret truth is the real Muni. He becomes the Parabrahman itself. He becomes Sachidananda. He attains permanent peace. Om, may He protect us both together. May He nourish us both together. May we work conjointly with great energy. May our study be vigorous and effective. May we not mutually dispute, or may we not hate any. Om, let there be peace in me. Let there be peace in my environment. Let there be peace in the forces that act on me. Here ends the Rudra Hridaya Upanishad belonging to the Krishna Yajurveda. Mantrahina, Kriyahina, Bhaktihina, Kshamapate. Om Sri Krishnarpanamastu.